If you are a new teacher, there's a great chance that you are feeling overwhelmed at this point of the game. I mean, you could just be starting the school year, just prepping. And you're thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how am I going to set up my classroom? What am I going to do? They're telling me all these different things. They're telling me about referrals. They're talking about IEPs. Where's the copy room at? Lesson planning. What do I do? You have so many things on your plate right now. You probably have no idea where to begin. The first thing I want you to understand is this: you are not alone. You're not alone. I mean, it can feel like that because you're in your classroom trying to get things ready, and you may be looking around, you see some people just seem to have it all together, and you think, man, why does this happen to me? It's not you. It is not you. I promise you, if you start diving into this career of teaching, you're going to find out that the first year, second, third year is all about survival. Now, I want to make sure that I don't paint it to be like, depressing or gloomy or nothing like that. It's a great job. It's a great profession. There's a lot of things in it. But I really want you to know from the get-go, the first year, 2 or 3, you're barely going to keep your head above water. And once again, it's not you. That is just the nature of the job. I mean, think about it. I mean, you're learning everything. You go to school, right? You go to school, great. You got your college degree now and everything else, teacher credential, and they tell you things in your classes, but nothing prepares you for the classroom. Nothing prepares you for the interaction with students. Nothing prepares you for how to deal with the parents. The magnitude of all the lessons, the requirements, you just can't prepare for it. I mean, you can do the best you can, but it is very difficult. So here's my advice to you. First year, 2, and maybe in 3, your goal should be this: to survive the school year. If you put that as your goal, then that is something reasonable to do. Because as you're learning things, and here's the nice thing about teaching, is each year you get better. Each year that's behind you, you learn something from that year. You learn what works as far as lessons. You learn what works as far as dealing with students. Now here's what's going to happen. The administration, the district office, they're going to put a lot of things on your plate. You name it. Testing, data, lesson planning, social emotional learning, building relationships. They're going to put a lot of things on your plate, and you are going to feel overwhelmed. Here's my advice. The only thing you really need to make sure you focus on, the only thing you really need to make sure you get down in those first couple of years is classroom management. If you get that down, everything will start to fall in place as the years go on. But I can tell you this from all my years' experience, I've never heard a teacher get fired because they didn't cover a certain lesson, or they got fired because they didn't go over the data properly, or they got fired because they didn't teach social emotional learning lessons. But I have heard of teachers got fired because of classroom management problems. So that is what you need to lock in. That is what you need to focus on. Now, my other advice to you is this. This is a marathon, not a sprint. If you get better every year, that should be the goal. And be 100% transparent. My first year, second year, I barely made it out. My first year, I almost got fired for classroom management. Second year, I barely squeaked by. Third year, I still felt overwhelmed. It took me, and I'm a little slow learner, but it took me, and it probably won't be you, but it took me 7 years to finally be comfortable in front of that class and to finally be comfortable being a teacher. Now, you're probably going to be able to do this in 3 years, 4 years, 5, but for me, it took a while. But what helped me through that was knowing that this was going to be a career of mine. So if it took a little bit longer than normal to get it down, eventually I would get it down, then I can make this a career. So the advice once again is first year, second, third, just make it through, focus on the classroom management, learn a lesson every year, and just constantly get better.